What's going on, guys? Chuck here. I just thought it's been a while since I'd given you an update on the basement. Probably since the beginning of the year, like February, March, maybe somewhere in there. I'm not really sure. A lot has changed since then, and I thought that I'd give you guys a little tour update, show you what's going on. So here we go. Starting off from the top is the view you get when you open the door coming down the stairs. Here is, I always like this. You get the poster of Creepshow right from the beginning. It kind of sets a tone for what we've got going on here. And it's almost like, it's coming to take your ticket and let you in. I think I've never seen that one before, but I've added a couple new posters down here, if you can see them. My Friday the 13th Part 2. And the final chapter. Also, I had this. Get that glare off there. Hold on. There we go. Well, that didn't help at all, did it? Okay. This. I've had this for a while. It's not really a poster. It's hardwood. But it's nice on what movie line or what movie who's lined. 101 classic movie quotes. It's pretty cool. There's all the answers down there. So. Moving over here, I've got this great mini poster from Part 6. You see it's autographed by some of the actors from the film, and Darcy DeMoss, C.J. Graham, Tom Matthews. Pretty cool. And of course my popcorn cinema sign, which lights up for effect. Yay! Down below, my Terror in the Aisles poster. My best picture. This is from the 85th anniversary. Again, they haven't released any one since. They used to do them every 5 years. I believe they have 70, 75, and 80, and 85. And they never released one for 90 and going forward, which is a shame because I've always enjoyed getting these from the Academy. Down here is my best picture shelf, my 3 VHSs. For the longest time, Wings and Cavalcade were only available on VHS until they finally were released on Blu-ray. And this great video, Oscar's Greatest Hits, only from like 70 to 89, or 70 to 90s, 89, something like that. So 2 decades worth. And then my Best Picture shelf, which I've gone into depth before, sometime back, about a year or so ago. It has been updated. It does currently have Everything Everywhere All at Once added, and I've updated a couple DVDs I had on here, which most of these are actually, a lot of the earlier ones are DVDs. I've updated them to Blu-ray, and a couple 4Ks in some cases, so that's been pretty nice. Let's see, over here you've got the TV shelf, which is, I talked about before, and it's a spinner rack, which is really nice. My entire TV collection is on here. And I was able to update a few things. Like I had every individual season of Smallville. I was able to get it fairly cheap in the complete season on Blu-ray, which is nice. Saved me some space. Something I'll probably go over in depth sometime. But yeah, this is really cool. All my TV stuff. I don't have much room left, so I don't know how many more TV sets I can get. Here we've got my last drive-in tin, my Darcy calendar, which has been a lot of fun. And I got this great Jason Takes Manhattan poster. This little corner here is basically my Friday the 13th corner almost. Here's my Scream Factory lithograph that came with the set a couple years back, which I've shown us before. And then, of course, right over here, you've got the 40th anniversary poster. On this side, I got little mini posters of Part 5, Part 6 signed by Tom McLaughlin, and Part 7 signed by Kane Hodder. So that's pretty cool. And I do have this little poster for Part 3. And then this is the main, I call the Great Wall of Movies, which is ever changing, ever growing, ever expanding. I need to do a update video on this too. There's a lot of stuff that's been changed and updated. It's just run constantly. Up here, top of it, some unbox my Manuel behind the world or in front of the World Series set. My Battlestar Galactica complete series. My 70th anniversary of Gone with the Wind limited edition. If you can see right there, that glare. And then my Joe Bob plushie. This is a Hot Wheels 99 Firebird. I used to have that exact same car. I got in a wreck with a semi. I just kept this as a memento. There's my director's edition of Sergeant Motion Picture. This is the Impala from Supernatural. Then got that one of the box sets I bought from the TV series. My Darcy action figure. And of course my Darcy plush. My Superman collection Blu-ray in front of the DVD tin. This limited edition Black Hole DVD along with a Supernatural keychain. Again, something that came with one of the box sets. My Texas Chainsaw Massacre tin, which was signed by John Dugan. It's pretty cool. My Planet of the Apes Blu-ray set. And then my Arrow Video Empire Screams box set. And, it's Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. These other shelves back here, just miscellaneous stuff. A lot of Mystery Science Theater, some, random things here and there. And all this is pretty much wrestling. Actual live broadcasts of recordings of WrestleMania on VHS, which I've held on them because those are the actual original live recordings. Now that have been edited from the network or DVD. And here's WrestleMania, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, and SummerSlam. I try to collect all those. I have some NBA videos. I like to collect championships. Of course, some more World Series DVDs and championships. I need to get those updated as well. So, moving on around here. First of all, I'll give you a big wide look at the basement. I do apologize for being the heavy, fat guy. But first, I think I've shown you my Dead and Buried mini poster signed by Gary Sherman. This is Welcome to Potter's Bluff. And I had this nice new one, the Society, signed by Brian Yuzna. On this side of it, we have this Texas Chainsaw Massacre mini signed by John Dugan again. Pretty cool. And then this Brain Damage signed by Frank Henenlotter. His little mini poster, which I love. These are cool. Around here, we've got, of course, the seating. Now, the last time I showed you the seating, I had 5. And I just bought those 5. Not long after we had people, movie night, people came over, and I realized that this seat here, it looks like where it sits at, you had this pillar here, like it'd be a bad seat, but it's actually not, because you still get a really good view of the screen. So, at the time I had 5, I went ahead and bought one more to make it an even 6. And it's worked out perfectly. So it's been great. So now I have a row of 6 here. Here's the big main posters behind that, as you've already seen. And of course, the projector, the screen, speakers. And over here, I did get a clock, which was nice. It glows in the dark, gives you the temperature, everything. So it's just, looking at this, you can tell right now it's Monday, October the 16th, 8:38 p.m. Here's the Escape from New York poster. We got Swamp Thing. And I do have still the TV back here, which when I'm not watching movies, I kind of, just stick to the TV. Here's my American Werewolf in London poster. And then the Entertainment Center, which I need to really change, but this has had it forever, and they're expensive. PS5. I've been watching the Universal Classics for Halloween. And up here I have a little mini poster of Midnight Madness. You see, it's by itself. I'm planning on buying some more of these mini posters and just kind of like putting them up all along the top there, all the way across on either side, which is really cool. So one at a time. Here's a great Night of the Demons mini poster I have signed by Linnea Quigley, along with Silent Night, Deadly Night, signed by Linnea Quigley. On the opposite side, my American Wolf of London mini poster signed by David Naughton. And I just recently got a little mini My Bloody Valentine. Not signed by anybody, but still cool. On this side, I got this as part of the Lost Drive-In Patreon. This Joe Bob's Drive-In Jamboree signed by Joe Bob and Darcy. So that's really cool. On this other side of it, I have this poster for the Drive-In Massacre at the Skyline from like 2 years ago, I think it was. Oh, this is like last year's Drive-In Massacre. I wasn't able to attend this year. We had to go out of town. But still pretty cool. I did make their Severin sleepover. And in that case, I got this little poster signed by Zandor Vorkov, who played Dracula in Dracula versus Frankenstein, which is pretty cool. This was a fun event. Severin was there, and they had a little booth, and they were, I got pictures with him, with Zandor, as well as his autograph. So it was a lot of fun. Over in this back corner, this is kind of the music section. That's just a closet. But you see, Chris's drum set, his trombone for school. It's fall break, so he brought it home to practice. We have a keyboard here, which we started with Kara was playing, but she kind of stopped. Now Chris is kind of taking it over, and also he does play guitar too. It's not here. His stand's here. That's a rock band guitar. His stand is down here. He has a guitar upstairs, so he's been playing guitar, drums, and the trombone, and he's kind of playing around on his own with the keyboard. So he's trying to become a one-man band, which is pretty cool. This is Kara's easel. She likes to do art. Up here, got my Grease poster. It's our mechanical room. Bathroom here, which is a full bathroom, by the way, with shower and everything. It's nice. And I get this Batman Returns. I think last time I had this, the only Batman was up. And this wall, which was blank last time, I got all three, or the first three Indiana Jones films. So those are really nice. I'm really proud of those. But here's, again, Chris's drum set. Come over here. And Kara likes to come down here and play. So she got some of her toys down here. My Star Wars motion picture poster. The bedroom in here. There's a full bedroom in there with walk-in closet. This basement is huge. My Last American Virgin poster. Love this. This is so cool. One of my favorite 80s film I've mentioned before several times. But what's really cool is right above it is this nice autographed picture of Diane Franklin. If you've seen my Last American Virgin videos, you know my love for Diane Franklin. So this is really cool. If you can see that signature there. And over here on this main wall, we have Empire Strikes Back, Flash Gordon, Superman the movie, and Jaws. And this is my office space where I work when I'm working from home. I built up another little cabinet. It's kind of a mess right now. I'm busy. And usually I'll have my work laptop here, but it's in the office right now because I work in the office on Mondays and Tuesdays. But I bring home the rest of the week and I'll have it up here and I'm set up. And I like my caramels and cream savers. And over here is kind of the kids section. So we got an extra recliner here, rock band stuff. The little futon folds down, and the kids each have their own little chair. And I've mentioned before, Chris's little entertainment center. He's got his video games, and they have a Blu-ray player hooked up there too, as well as their TV. And now I have these James Bond posters up. This is essentially become my James Bond corner. As I've got, see Dr. No from Rush with Love and Goldfinger. In the corner, I got Thunderball. Here in the center, I was able to get these 3 bookshelves up, which I'm able to put up my, massive library of just books and books and books. My wife will tell you I have too many books, too many movies. A lot of these, a lot of old Star novels, which there's like a second row of novels back there too. Same thing with Stephen King. There's a second row, heck, a third row probably. Original James Bond novels, some other stuff, just some weird books. A lot of movie reference books, some comic stuff, which I'm really proud of. Or the complete Marvel Star Wars collection omnibus, along with the Transformers from Marvel. I was working on the G.I. Joe Classics. I only got as far as Volume 7. I do the yearbook. I'm still working on that. And some wrestling. I have a lot of, again, on movie reference, music, stuff like that. I'm really big in reference books, especially when it came to movies. See these. Video Hound was a big thing. I love Video Hound. And then some of the bigger books down here. The big hardcover coffee table books and whatnot. And then my stuff I got from Half Price Books years and years ago. A great source for your X-rated films. And then this middle section here, I just kind of ran out, I was trying to organize stuff, and I kind of ran out of space, so I just threw stuff on the shelf any which way I could. Up here on the top, my Star Wars VHS collection, along with this original trilogy box, which is, the only unaltered copies I have of the original trilogy, along with the great documentary from Star Wars: The Jedi, The Making of a Saga, Elvis Pezza Spencer. My Felicity Smoke figure. And this is something a friend of mine made years ago for my birthday, because I love Superman. So she was doing a little painting for me. That was really cool. This is a little mini multi-game thing that the kids have to play down here with basketball, like a bow and arrow, a football, all kinds of different stuff. So they like to play this over here. And also my You Only Live Twice poster. Honor Majesty Secret Service behind us here. Diamonds Are Forever. And you have the little window section. Bring it up over here to Live and Let Die and The Man with the Golden Gun. I put more, but I kind of ran out of space for the big posters. I still have some holes. I haven't got those filled in yet. I'm working on it. That's been kind of like a last thing on our to-do list. It should be the first, but it isn't. And if I had mentioned my Savage Streets poster. So that's pretty much how we're looking right now. It's come a long way from the very beginning when it was empty. I'm constantly upgrading and improving, adding stuff, adding pictures, posters, everywhere I can, filling up the wall space. But it's been a lot of fun to be able to have this space. It's something I've always wanted, and to have it and do with it what I want. It's been really cool. So that's pretty much it for the time being. So hope you enjoyed this mini tour. And until I talk to you again, this is Chuck saying I will see you on the other side.